Welcome to the Scouting Report. My name is Justin Briggs, and football season is finally back. Your Arkansas State Red Wolves are taking on Southeast Missouri this weekend, and we spoke with head football coach Butch Jones about how the team is preparing for their upcoming matchup. All right, Coach, it's football season once again. There's a lot of buzz around the city leading up to week one. You got, Paint the Town Red Week and Order of the Pack coming up, things of that nature. Now, those external things, are those things that you guys want to lean into, or do you kind of try and block it out? Like, what's your approach leading into that week one hype?
Well, it's always exciting for the excitement that surrounds Jonesboro and Arkansas State football. So we're very fortunate to have a community that really supports our football program and administration and the student body. So you lean into it, but then we have to be responsible for what we create on a daily basis, and that's our focus. That's our energy, total focus on playing the game, which is against an extremely quality opponent in SEMO. They were a conference champion last year. They went to the FCS playoffs last year, so they're a program that knows how to win. So they're going to present a lot of challenges for us. So our focus, our preparation is going to be at a premium.
What are some of the things that the team was working on this summer to prepare for the upcoming season?
Well, a lot of things. This has been the most unusual year I've ever had in coaching, just because of the new age of college football with the transfer portal. We have 70 new individuals in our program, and a lot of them just came here in June. But when you really think about it, we've only been playing football for about 19 practices as an entire football team. So, how is the collective going to work? How are we going to play together? What's going to be our consistency and performance, our connection, all those things that go into it. So I'm excited to see what type of team we have and what type of team we can become. And I think this team will continue to be work in progress. But we've had a lot of challenges, but also I know we have a team that's really excited to play, and I'm excited to see what they can do with all their preparation.
And that kind of leads me into the next question. Yeah, with new college football seasons, there's going to be some turnover with the roster. You mentioned 70 new guys that are going to suit up for you. Are there any players that specifically need to step up into a bigger role that you're going to be counting on a little bit more this year?
Well, I think that's a great question, and a great point is that's the exciting thing about college football is no two teams are ever the same. You have new faces, new opportunities for leadership, new roles on the team. So the individuals that played last year, their roles are different. So do they view themselves in last year's role, or do they view them in a different role? Brandon Barnes would be an illustration, our safety on defense. James Reed, an individual who's a senior who plays safety as well. Brandon Greil, Brian Whitehead, all these individuals that have played a lot of football for us. Riley McGahee on the offensive line. All these, Mason Myers in the offensive line. So a lot of these individuals have new opportunities. Devin Spencer at the running back position. And then you have your model of consistency with Jalen Rayner and Corey Rucker and individuals that have been in our program for a number of years. But you're exactly right. It's going to be how can we expand upon their roles, and are we a year older and a year better, or just a year older?
Let's talk a little bit about your opponent, Southeast Missouri. You spoke about them a little bit. They are an FCS school, but like you said, an FCS school that knows how to win. What are some things that they do well that you guys are looking at in the upcoming week?
Well, what you look at is the first games are the games of the unknowns. You really don't quite know about your opponent. Then you look at the landscape of college football that we're in right now with the transfer portal. They have a number of individuals back that are really, really quality players. And then when you look at their additions in the transfer portal, I think they're a much better team even this year than they were last year, at least on paper. So they're going to possess many challenges for us from a physicality standpoint, from an experience standpoint, and then they have two different types of quarterbacks. They have a 6'8" quarterback who can still move, and then they have a run-around quarterback that's extremely tough and durable. And then when you look at us, coupled with our unknowns, 9 out of our 11 starters on defense have never played here. So I think when you couple that, that's what makes this even more the game of the unknown.
What are some of the points of emphasis that you guys are keying in on heading into a new season?
Well, I think it always starts with our culture and our style of play. Creating explosive plays, creating takeaways, and taking care of the football, being a connected football team, and really being a team that doesn't beat itself. If you really look at college football, especially in the first games, it's usually the teams that win the games you have to first not lose the game. I always say it, before you can win the game, you have to first not lose the game. And there are more mistakes in the first game than ever. We have no preseason training camp, so every rep counts. You try to simulate it throughout the course of practice, throughout the course of training camp, but you really never know until you're playing for real. And now there's repercussions, there's consequences for our actions on Saturday.
Perfect. And Coach, that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me, and good luck on Saturday.
Well, excited to go on the journey with you again this year, and appreciate all that you do for us.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you for watching the Scouting Report. My name is Justin Briggs, and this is Northeast Arkansas News.